what was going to happen, what we were going to do, what this was going to be about, and someone thought of this unique phrase that Petra used to call us all. Just to let us know that we're all unique, and I want to know if anyone remembers what that phrase is. That's right. So we just know, as in our own funny bunniness, we're all unique, and yes, we have little quirky things, but we get to feel them through this path that we're on. And I just want to share with you that I was watching Groundhog Day today. And what happens in Groundhog Day?
Over and over.
The same thing over and over and over and over and over. So I just thought, I don't know how I'm tying this together. I don't know how I'm tying it together. But funny bunnies, I guess, sometimes do the same thing over and over until they don't. So anyway, and there's something in this skit that has to do with Groundhog Day. Okay, I'm done now. All right,
And so it is with great pride that I thank you for attending the 50th anniversary of Funny Bunnies Anonymous. I thank you. Not with great pride. No, that's not any good. It can't be great pride. It's great, enormous gratitude. Enormous gratitude. It is with enormous gratitude that I thank you for attending this 50th. Does that sound better? It sounds good. Yeah, I hope it sounds all right. We can't worry about that now. All the bunnies will be here soon. So. All right, now, how long? Look, you're very helpful, and I'm so grateful to have you here. I want you to remember, when all the Funny Bunnies come, they've been coming to Funny Bunnies, some of them for many, many years. They've practiced, really practiced, and treated for this. And notice they're able to walk on their hind legs. They walk on their hind legs. They no longer hop. They walk because they've practiced and they've treated for this. So now they're new, so I know. Give it a try. Let's just give it a try. See how you do. Try walking without hopping. Very good. Very good. What are we going to need to make sure before everyone gets here tonight? Do we have plenty of fresh carrot juice in the urn? And we got that. Good. We've got plenty of fresh carrots and lettuce for nibbles, correct? Okay. Good. Now, we need everyone to have a place to seat. So please, would you count the chairs, and I'll check the reservations and the RSVPs. Let's see. 5 or 6 people are all that read that today that they're RSVPs. I count 5. Oh, unbelievable. Let's see. But some that didn't answer told me they were coming. There could be 11 or 12. Could be as many as 11 or 12. It's impossible to tell. You can never tell on these things. You really can't. So, we'll just plan on being 6 or 7. 6 or 7. So how many chairs? You're still counting chairs. Well, never mind that. Come on back. Just make sure everyone's comfortable. That's the best we can do. Everyone's going to be showing up any minute now. They'll be here just any second. So try to keep. Let everyone hear it coming out. Sit down now. All right. I'll go first. Hello, everyone. I'm Trix the rabbit, and I'm a funny bunny. Thank you. Now, first of all, let me thank you all. It is with great gratitude that I appreciate your coming on this auspicious 50th anniversary of Funny Bunnies Anonymous, and also the recognition of 15 years of our leadership by Reverend Petra Cottontail. Let me also say, you all really, really look fabulous. I must admit, I forgot I said semi-formal on the invitation. I feel naked. But all the same, as you all know, I've spent a great portion of my life very, very diligently working very, very hard trying to convince everyone else in the world that breakfast cereals really are not just for kids. And it wasn't until I discovered Funny Bunnies Anonymous and I felt so welcome here that I was able to make a change in my life. All of this thanks to the teachings of Dr. Reverend Ernest Holmes, Rabbitus Emeritus. We all recognize in his seminal work and his writings that we so appreciate the science of never mind. With that teaching, we are all learning together that we are able to look at the things in our past, those things that don't serve us so well any longer, like trying to convince the world that breakfast cereal isn't just for kids anymore. And when we recognize that we can step into our future and we can leave the past behind us and we can just say, never mind. And so, it is because of this teaching that we are here tonight, and we're so grateful. And before we continue on, I did want to mention that we had some recognition. We received some mail and some emails and some messages from some that couldn't join us tonight. Those who have been a part of our community but have branched out and created warrens and boroughs of their own signs. And so we wanted to recognize Brer Lee and Brer Michael and Brer Robert and Sisters Chris, Marcia, Larry, Patty. They all send their love. Yes.
Wait. What about our spiritual leader of over 15 years? That's Reverend Petra Cottontail.
Yes. Well, I'm so glad that you asked, because as it turns out, we were very disappointed that she wasn't going to be able to join us because she had such a lengthy 3-month sabbatical in Europe. Nibbling the lettuce and the carole. However, the good news is that she returned, after all, in time to join us for our meeting. So aren't you glad? Everyone, I want you to welcome Reverend Dr. Petra Cottontail. Never mind. I
guess I'll go first. Hi, my name is the Easter Bunny. Easter Bunny. Hi, Easter Bunny. I'm sure most of you would agree that when I first began coming here a few years ago, that I was not the most humble bunny. So you can even say that I was somewhat arrogant from time to time. Right, I was an egomaniac. I have my own holidays, for God's sake. Not to mention all the lady buddies, all the attention. From the lady buddies. That's a good time. They used to call me Big. Acting buddy of mine, Roger Rabbit. Signs of never mind. And one of the things in this class taught by the Reverend Dr. Petra Cottontail, in which she taught us the art of mindfulness. And as I began to become more aware of how I was being in each moment, I started to realize I was pretty self-absorbed and not very giving, you know? And so I decided to let that go and to find some ways to be of service. And since then, I've given away half of my fortune of chocolate eggs to charities around the world. Everywhere I go, I try to share this teaching with my students. And although I'm far from perfect, I can't say that I'm a long ways away from being that same egomaniacal bunny who hopped through those doors a few minutes ago.
support group. Yes, it's right down the hall. If you'll just follow along there, all the way down on your left. It's the very, very dark hole.
Hello. My name is Harry the Hare. I'm a funny bunny. Well, I'm fast. I was born fast, I grew up fast, and lived my life fast. I raced mine. Y'all might know me from that race that I had with Tortoise. You know, he's a sneaky little guy. You know, I fell asleep under that tree, and he came past me and he won the race. I lost a lot of money on that race. A lot of people lost a lot of money on that race. So I'm running through life, and I'm racing, and I'm losing, and I'm racing, and I'm losing. And then one day I find the science of heaven. And I began to find peace. And I began to understand the beauty of stillness. And I took classes from the Reverend Petra. She taught me spiritual practices. And I recognized the beauty in all the bunnies around me. And I recognized the beauty and the talents within me. Like I'm really fast. You would have had a race. Sorry, it's a process.
snacks. It's going to be a great deal of fun. We'll have some music. Before we go, let us all stand and say our closing affirmation together. Remember, never judge another bunny until you hop the mile in his shoes. That way, when you do judge him, you'll be a mile away.
Character. Take these off, you money. Take me seriously.
Never.
That's what I expected. All right. Now, as y'all heard, I love the Lady Bunnies, but we have a very special lady coming up now. She is not only beautiful, she is intelligent, talented, and musically, vocally gifted. Please welcome Lady Bernstein.
I didn't know what I was going to sing until tonight. And I just have a feeling you're going to like this, but I'm not going to be able to look at you. It's Defying Gravity. Something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instincts. Close my eyes and leave. It's time to try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity, and you can't pull me down. I'm through accepting limits, 'cause someone says they're so. Some things I cannot change. Until I try, I'll never know. Too long I've been afraid of losing love. I guess I'm lost. Well, if that's love, it comes in much too high a cost. I'm soon alive, defying gravity. Kiss me goodnight, defying gravity. the chair of the core council here at the center. And it's even my greater honor this evening to introduce someone who's very near and dear to my heart and who has been a dear friend of this community, and that's Eileen Flannigan. Eileen currently serves on the Leadership Council for the Centers for Spiritual Living, and she's also serving on the Mile High Board of Trustees. So she's a very, very busy woman. What Eileen has done for us is to teach us leadership from the ground up. She has modeled it for us. She's facilitated retreats. She has been there for us as a mentor and a guide and an advisor, and we are so deeply grateful, Eileen, for all that you have done for us. Professionally, Eileen is a management and organizational development consultant specializing in training, leadership, development, coaching, process improvement, and re-engineering. So the woman never sits still, and today I learned she also won the Betty Crocker National Cooking Award when she was in high school. So she is a multi-talented woman. She's also the author of 2 books, Process Improvement, Enhancing Your Organization's Effectiveness and Achieving Consensus, and executive producer for the DVD A Golden Thread. So she's just an amazing jewel, and we're so delighted that you are here this evening to share your gifts with us. Thanks, Eileen. So please welcome her.
So there's 2 things I get to do this evening, and the first one I am incredibly honored to share. Over the past 10 years, up until last February, Dr. Kathy Hearn was our community spiritual leader, and she has sent a letter which I am honored to read to you and your community, and written to dearest Dr. Petra. What fun it is to have a bit of me at your celebration, and how truly wonderful it is to acknowledge CSLDallas for 50 years of existence, and to honor you for 15 years of glorious and loving service to it. You have done a remarkable job in growing and guiding the center, and along with your leaders and congregation, you have brought forth on earth a place that is inspiring, transforming, sound, and filled with integrity, spirit, and love. In my role as the community spiritual leader, I was frequently asked about our organization's strongest churches. CSLDallas has been on my list for a very long time. You are an exemplary leader, dear Petra, with a powerful commitment to vision, communication, clarity, and truth. There are so many times that I've held my breath while you unflinchingly addressed a topic that needed to be discussed, which no one else in the room was willing to launch. You are simply one of the most courageous communicators I know, and every group I have been in with you has benefited from your leadership. You've been a powerful and crucial presence in many places within the organization, particularly as the first core council chair, when you resolutely brought forth our new organization model and way of being. In present time, you are leading our social action and engagement committee with your commitment and guidance, which surely will support the greater articulation and wider application of our spiritual principles in the world. On a personal level, I'm so happy and honored to call you friend and sister. We've had many good and deep and joyous times together, and it thrills me that someone I love so much is being acknowledged and honored tonight. You deserve it. Many blessings as you continue to walk your extraordinary path, doing the good work of loving and teaching, healing and serving to which God has called you. With love, Kathy Hearn. So Kathy has so eloquently put in her letter exactly what I feel in my heart. I was blessed to stand right here in 2005 and be part of the Leadership Council welcoming you into this magnificent new center that has continued to grow and expand and fill with love. And through the course of the years that I have been coming in and out, I've made so many dear friends that it feels like my home as well. And that's an extraordinary thing. Last year, my center, Mile High Church in Denver, celebrated its 50th year. And so from our congregation to yours, go us. I was thinking about what it means to have a community of depth and length, because there's something very special about that. And in the recent issue of Science Mind magazine, in the February issue, there's an article about a Stanford center called the Center for Compassion. And it's about research and study of the areas in compassion. And I thought that was a fascinating and wonderful thing, frankly, that a university even has something like that. But really, what really struck me was a study that they shared from a survey they did. And they said 25% of adults in America have no one with whom to share the ups and downs of their life. 25%. I looked it up today. It's 52 million people have no one to share the ups and downs of their life. So that really brought a tear to my heart, because I'm grateful not to be in that 52 million. And as I look around here, I know that what the work that we do and the gift that these centers bring is it's a place for people to come for the ups and downs of their life.
Yes.
Yes. So our intention in the communities of spiritual living is to reach 100 million people. And that's throughout the world, and 52 million in our own country that could desperately use a place to come and be supported in the ups and downs of their life. So we know that the mission of my community, of your community, and of our community will make an enormous difference in the world, because those people that feel that they are not connected live life in a very different way than we are so grateful to live. And it's our intention to support them into a greater life, as these studies show. So thank you for your 50 years of commitment, your community, your love, and your lifting of this message that will reach as many people as we possibly can, so that everybody has a chance to have someone in their life for the ups and downs. Thank you.
Good evening and welcome. My name is Lainey Bernstein. I've been the music director here for the past 3 years. And I just wanted to thank a few people. I want to thank Matt and Jonathan and Gary for playing so beautifully. I want to thank Robin, who's been the assistant music director and the theater ministry team lead. I want to thank Steve Curry, who is the music director at the Agape Center for Spiritual Living, for being here tonight. Angie Dutton, and then I also really want to thank our music team, and I want to thank the committee who put the party together, the whole program. I'm part of the committee, and it was very ably led by Sandy Raw and Celeste Holt, and I'm just very grateful to be part of it. So I've been music director for 3 years, but before that, well, let's just say I had some really big shoes to fill. Not all of you know Michael Gott, but if you don't, then you should. He is one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. He has been a mentor to me, a very good friend. He's been a minister and practitioner to me. He's been everything. And Michael, when I sing with you, there's just nothing like it. So, just saying. And Michael has since moved on. He moved to Reno and then he moved to Houston, and he's in Houston right now, but we invited him to come tonight so that he could say a few words and be the presence that he is here on this platform that he spent so much time being the presence that he is before. Maybe I should write a script. I don't know. Anyway, he's just an endearing and an adorable presence and an amazing human being. Please welcome Michael Gott.
Thank you. So I'm going to talk about you in a minute, lady. But first I want to talk about this idea that started 50 years ago. There's a lot of anniversaries. There are a lot of anniversaries in my church world right now. The church I grew up in, the Avant United Methodist Church in Avant, Oklahoma, celebrated 100 years last year. The Reno Church is also celebrating 50 years. And Unity Houston celebrated 90 years a couple of years ago. So I've really been thinking about what is this, because no one who started this is here tonight. No one. But we're here. And I was talking to John before tonight's festivities, and I said it's like a river. You know, that saying, you can't step in the same river twice. The banks of this river are the ideas taught by our own Ernest Holmes, that we can be transformed into that which we already are, which is the presence, the life, the love of God. And that idea has been flowing through all of us for 50 years. 50 years. So I did the math. I've been here for over a third of the life of this church, and it feels only right that I could come in tonight to be a part of this. As I said when I was here in June, you are in my DNA, and I feel that I am in the DNA of this church. So, what I wanted to talk about, and it's not, I know I'm going to keep it short, I promise, just a couple minutes. That I found my voice here. This afternoon I was at the gym and I was watching, what's that movie with Kevin Costner, Dances with Wolves? And the Mary McDonald character, remember, she was the one that was raised by the Sioux, and she hadn't spoken English in decades, and she's speaking, they're trying to translate, and she's searching for words. And I think she won the Oscar for that, or she was nominated. It was an amazing performance. I was just watching her search for her voice. I started crying on the treadmill, because I realized that's what I wanted to tell you happened to me here. I had been singing my whole life, but here I found my voice, my authentic voice, here in this church, 5 buildings ago, but here. And there came a point when I couldn't say everything that my authentic voice wanted to say in a song. And then Reverend Dr. Petra said, "Are you ready to speak?" That was 10 years ago, 2 buildings ago. And I gave my first talk. And I told Petra, I said, and I just love the opportunity to stand in front of a room of people and remind you how incredible you are, how beautiful, irreplaceable, unique expressions of this one perfect life. And I told Petra, I said, I think I really only have one talk. My talk is just to say, I know who you are. She smiled and said, you're going to need a couple more. But so far, this one has worked really well. No matter what it is I'm talking about, I'm just reminding you that you are amazing. Just as who you are. For many years when I was here, we had a purpose statement. Some of you will remember it. Awakening courage, transforming lives together through love. Now, I checked your new purpose statement. It's great that you've got your new words, because the river flows, it keeps changing. New souls, new hearts have come in. But it's largely the same. But that courage word, we had a lot of conversations about that courage word, because courage denotes the presence of fear. And so does that really belong in our purpose? But I will tell you, I needed courage. Not courage to get up and sing, not courage to get up and speak, but courage to be who I truly am. Because, growing up, I remember when I first came here in 1993, 20 years ago, 5 buildings ago. I thought, what kind of a church invites somebody like me, and I was singing at a bar, to come sing? I thought, what kind of a church is this? I was singing Michael's Piano Bar. Do you remember that place, Gary? Yeah, Gary was always my idol. I wanted to be Gary Floyd when I grew up. I got started at a little bar called John L's, and he was singing. I remember what you sang. Moonlight. But I digress. What is it that you saw in me that I couldn't see in myself? That there was something. And you told me that, yeah, even you have a place, you have a voice, you have something to say and something to give. So the last thing I want to leave you with is this idea of giving and receiving. I've been looking for a new word. We've been saying for a long time that giving and receiving are two aspects of the same quality or the same action. It's really one thing. That's really become real for me this last couple of years, the last 15 months actually. There's a little baby who has come into my life. And when I hold her, right now she's in a real squirmy stage, but when I hold her and she locks eyes with me, and she does know the word dad, just to be sure. And I look at photographs of the two of us together, and I look at that and I say, who's giving and who's receiving? Who's giving and who's receiving? Can you see it's the same thing? We're sharing this flow of love that is moving between us. That's what I want to ask you to become aware of as those who are currently here. You're being asked to receive and give here. To receive and give that which you already are. The truth of your being. The truth of your gift. So, you, my dear beloved Petra Wallace, I think I probably would have become a minister if Petra weren't my teacher. I would not be nearly as good a minister if I had anyone else as my teacher. Petra taught me how to sit in the room with someone and have the conversation that neither one of us wants to have. And to do so with an open heart. And we've had a few of those conversations over the last 20 years. So, I just want to say thank you. I'm sorry. I love you. For those of you who come here and you get your courage awakened, your life transformed, there's now a moratorium. No more people are allowed to leave once that happens. I think Chris, Terry, and I are the last ones. Everybody else, you have to stay here and give your gift here forever, okay? So you guys are ruled out. But this is an amazing place, and I will always, always want to be a part of it and I'm getting closer. I don't know if you noticed that, but I've gone from Reno to Houston. I do have to be at church in the morning, so I'm driving home. I won't be sticking around for the party. I just want you to know I'll hug as many as I can, but I gotta hit the road. I want to sing a song that was written 5 years ago in honor of Reverend Petra's 10th anniversary. So I'm gonna invite the band up, and we're gonna do a song called Do You See?
Wandering through your life with no direction. word of thanks to this one who has given so much to you. Well, I have, right now, I have. Thank you. You have given me your love. You have shared with me your light. You've given me your clarity of sight. You are a partner, teacher, guide, and friend. A beautiful, beautiful friend. This is who you are. This is what you mean to me. Do you see?
Give it up again for the Reverend Dr. Michael Gott. And the band did an amazing job. That was crazy. Now, Petra, there are no words to express how much we love and appreciate you. And there are no material gifts that we can give you that would express that as well. But, of course, that didn't stop us from trying. So, Sherry Wood has something for you. Would you please come up to stage, Petra? Yeah.
That's so unfair.
Or planning on our part, sorry. Okay, so Richard said this is just a small token of our love and appreciation for you. So I'll hold it because I was instructed not to drop it.
Thank you so much.
Are you leaving me up here? I'm leaving you up here.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, y'all, we got a party to get to. Holy mackerel. Thank you. Michael and Lainey were singing these walls, and Angie was dancing, and the band was playing. And Steve was on the guitar, and Jonathan on the bass, and Matt on the drums. I want to do with my words what that did for us tonight. And the only instrument I have are my words. And I don't have any right now. I want to thank Susan and Jason for being my
aside during this time. I want to thank Michael. Michael got here, I think, 2 weeks before I got here in 1993. And I'd been here 2 months, and they kicked the minister out and said, "Wouldn't you like to be the interim minister for a while?" And I didn't know I was going to be in Dallas this long. And it's really because of you. And because of this community, and because of the work that we do here together. And I cannot tell you how honored I am to serve in this way. And to sit here and see what I hope for being played out here. And if I have an accomplishment to point to, it is you. Thank you for letting me be that with you. I'm so grateful. I want to thank Sherry for being an amazing core council chair. And Chris Terry before that, and Patty Generous, who brought us into this building. And Cynthia Rexroth, who I miss every day. And Lainey, and Robin, and John. I can't see you, but I would name each one of you if I could. So, let's party.
Yes, we do have a party to get to, and we have one more song from our dynamic duo who wants to be known tonight as Mr. and Mr. Grammy. Oh, sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Grammy. Throw it off, everybody's crying and stuff.
Say that you know it. There's nothing new under the sun. Possible, it's already been done. If you think nothing can all be said, think again. You
I'm gonna pray you out, and then we're gonna go dancing, all right? So take a moment, heart wide open, with this love and this joy. Can you feel those who were here 50 years ago? They're in the room now. Can you take a look around the room and look at this community? You are here now, and with your eyes wide open, imagine all those who will walk through this door and whatever other doors in the next 50 years. We are grateful for the love, grateful for the joy, grateful for the most magnificent teacher that ignites us and sends us out so that we can celebrate the love, the truth of who we are. The funny bunnies within, the funny bunnies without outside. So we take all of this, ignite it in the good that we are, and the truth of the indwelling presence